Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video I'm going to explore Tempo Rogue once again, and it is a Prince Keleseth Tempo Rogue. So I previously had a video guide about how to play the standard Prince Keleseth Tempo Rogue, which is built around a very heavy pirate core. Because once you get Prince Keleseth, then maybe you slam down like a South Sea Captain and it pulls patches from your deck, and that's just such an immensely powerful opener. However, all of that power also comes at a certain cost, and the cost is that more and more people are starting to target that kind of decks and tech against them, so that they will be able to play against that build that you have and maximize their chances of winning it. And the main way to tech against that build is to use Zoolock Crawler. So one avenue, for example, has been to play a non-Prince Keleseth Rogue that's running Zoolock Crawlers in it, so that it's going to target that Keleseth build by trying to be a little bit faster than it and not letting you get all of the value from Keleseth, and with those early Zoolock Crawlers deny the pirate value as well. Another way is that many priest decks and even druid decks are also taking in Zoolock Crawlers just to fight that pirate core. So, in an environment where the pirate core is not targeted, it is immensely strong, and probably the better build. However, in an environment where the pirate core is being targeted, you also have a choice to, okay, I'm not going to run this deck, even though it might be better in a vacuum, but I'm going to run this a bit of a different build instead, because it plays around those decks that are trying to target what they think I'm going to run. And that's where the Prince of No Pirates comes in. So this is a build that I played at the beginning of the season, pretty effectively as well, so I had a lot of success with this build. And this build is built around the idea that there are no pirates for the opponent to target, and it's still going to retain at least most of the strength of the pirate build. So what do I have in the build instead of pirates then? Well, there's Argent Squires as openers, and that Divine Shield can sometimes be really powerful. There are many cases where you can, for example, Cold Blood the Argent Squire, and then it's protected by the Divine Shield, so area of effect damage cannot kill it, and these are some nice things that can be done with that. There's also enough room to put in 2 Dark Reapers, so you're well positioned defensively if you need to be on the defensive side. There's room for Vicious Fledglings, and Vicious Fledgling is also a card that's able to high roll a game and snowball out of control, and it can be protected by taunts, making it even more effective with the Dark Reapers and also with Saronite Chain Gangs. And Saronite Chain Gang is also a card that is targeting a little bit Shaman, because Shaman really likes to devolve your board when you're playing this kind of Tempo Rogue. Usually there are synergies and buffs going on that then Shaman is just going to devolve that and get rid of those. But devolving Saronite Chain Gang is a bit of a painful exercise. It brings out 2 3-drops, so you're actually almost always gaining some power and losing the taunt in the process. Yeah, it makes Shaman kind of wary with the devolve. There's also room for a silence effect, which can allow you to bypass a taunt and go face for lethal, or maybe silence away some kind of a bone mare buff or something. Many uses for silence effect in the current meta. Finally, this build includes the Curator for card draw. Some people have included the Curator in the Pirate Core version as well, and there is a way to include it. It's rather simple still, because it's just 1 card. And you almost always have the dragons anyway, because you have the Scalebanes, and then you might have something like Bittertide Hydras to go with it. In this case I have the Scalebanes, I have a Bittertide Hydra, and I have 2 Vicious Fledglings, so I have 3 beasts and 2 dragons for the Curator to pull. And the Curator alleviates those mid-game problems that Tempo Rogue sometimes has when they have not been able to close out the game and they're out of resources. So overall, I have found this build to be really effective and really fun to play, and if you're looking for something a little bit different, you don't want to go in with the pirates like everyone else, then you can consider giving this a try. Of course, I have some gameplay for you about this deck, so let's go take a look at that. And remember, if you enjoy this content, then like this video and subscribe to my channel for more. Let's go take a look at that gameplay. I would hold on to something like this. It feels okay, I guess. This is why I held on to the backstab. I wanted to kill... in case this was an aggro druid. I wanted the chance to kill stuff here. Now I had the option to coin the Flame Elemental, but I wanted to give myself the option to coin Tar Creeper next turn. Is that right or wrong? Hard to say. Well, now it at least protects this Firefly. Coin SI7 would also be pretty good though. Why didn't he play anything? What can he possibly have in that hand? He can't spend the next turn shapeshifting as well, right? This is a pretty difficult turn. I probably need to coin the Tar Creeper. The alternative was to coin the SI7, deal 2 to face, have a 3/3 and a 1/1 on board, because this is only a 1/5 on his turn. So there's the potential that he gets a big minion here. Jade Blossom? What is this build? I don't know even. That was a surprise. Do I sacrifice the 1/1? What if he has swipe in that build? Because next turn is patches. Yeah. I don't know. How much can he buff a Jade Golem? Not that much, I'm going face. I have a Taunt protecting the Flappy Bird now. I have Flame Elemental SI7 coming. You mean you have more Jades? Is he going to have a Spreading Plague in that deck? I don't know what this is all about anymore. In before buffs. Does he have a swipe in that build? Do I need to start trading? I probably need to start trading here. I probably need to. So let's make that guy into toast. Trade there. I'll probably also trade here. And there. I'm not playing around swipe now. Swipe is disastrous, but can he really have a swipe in that deck? Yeah, and he was able to just top deck it as well. Alright. That's pretty sweet. That's a full board clear. Interesting times. I just need to drop the Scalebane now. Before he gets to the point where he can play Ultimate Infestation, if this is some kind of hybrid deck. The Jades, they are coming. He had the buff in hand. He had 2 buffs in hand. Ouch. I still need to play the Prince into Saronite Chaingang now. I can't attack with the Scalebane. But now it's all up to the top decks. What can he top deck here? Because he's all out of resources. If he can't top deck something good, then these protect my minions. The other minions anyway. Some people were playing some kind of Fast Jade Druid. It had bone mares and stuff. I can't remember it having Enchanted Raven though. Ouch, that's going to be painful. He can draw with that and then he can hero power that one down. These guys kill the taunts. Oh man. He's actually getting into a really good position here. So do I have to play Leroy? Leroy kills the Jade Behemoth. Scalebane kills the Fandral. Then I will have nothing for the Scalebane to buff. But I guess that's still optimal. I don't see another way. Leroy kills this one. Scalebane kills the Fandral. I can dagger down one of these. He can still use one of these and the hero power to kill the Scalebane, which will leave him with the 6/4, plus whatever he's able to top deck. But if he can't find Ultimate Infestation in the next few turns, then I should be fine, because I will be able to start generating some resources. He's going to hero power this one down every time now. I will play Shaku and I will play the Tar Creeper. As I hit him in the face, I don't think this does anything good to hit into either of these. So now the Tar Creeper should be able to kill the Jade Golem. Hero Power and Spellbreaker together are not enough to kill the Tar Creeper. It all depends on what he's top decking again. If he finds Ultimate Infestation, then he trades in this one. This goes face. He has a 5/5 on the board and 5 more cards. So that's going to be game. So far so good. What is the top deck? It could be something like Wrath. So do I have to kill off my Shaku? No way, I'm not going to do that. He will have to kill Shaku if he likes to kill it. Claw is good. Claw lets me kill his minion. Then I can play the Squire. Dagger up again. If that's a Wrath, like I have a read that that would be a Wrath now, then he can use it to kill Shaku here. If it was Ultimate Infestation, it would have been played on my face. Oh, Mark of Yashurash, excellent. I mean, 2 top decks, Beast and a Mark of Yashurash. That's like some super top decking right there. That's some super top decking right there. Wild Spun's good. I could Cold Blood the Shaku. I'd use it to kill the Jade Spirit. Then I could Wild Spun the Jade Golem. 4, 6, 7. Put him down to 9. Let's try. Swipe. So then we do this when we have a swipe. We clear up the board. Okay, what's the next top deck? That was a bit of a rush turn in the end. I'm not sure if that went correctly, but... Jade Behemoth. Man. These Jades, they just keep coming. And that's potential lethal setup now. SI7 agent doesn't help. I have to pick up something from Shaku here. So I have to sacrifice Shaku into that now. Evolve minions +2/+2. I guess that's my pick. He needs swipe top deck to kill me.
This guy's toast.
Now he needs to top deck swipe to kill me. He needs 3. He needs 3 damage. Swipe or Ultimate Infestation. One of those two is lethal now. And this has to be something influential, because even if he kills 1 minion, then I have lethal on board. Swipe or Ultimate Infestation is lethal. Okay. So I need to kill this off into his Jade Golem.
Hey, lights out.
Need to hit here. I need to take 1 damage there. I play the Fledgling. And I trade. So now I have a lethal setup again. Ultimate Infestation prevents lethal now, because it can kill the SI7 agent. Oh no! Well, at least Swipe is not lethal anymore, because he didn't have any minions on the board. Swipe doesn't help him. It can set up a 2-turn lethal if he has something, but 5 mana can't play Spreading Plague even if he has one in the deck. There shouldn't be anything, right? Yes! I think I need to mulligan everything. If I knew it was control, I would try with the Fledgling, see if I can get some good thing going. But it can also be 2, so I don't think I dare. Interesting times. I'm going to assume this is 2, because he went all out with the coin. Because he went all out with the coin means that he cannot play Death Speaker next turn. So I'm going to respond with the Flame Elemental into Cold Blood. And kill that one. And now he can take a value trade with the Flame Imp. Or he can kill this one with the Flame Imp. Okay, Patches enables him to take the value trade. But I need to dagger down the Imp. I can't afford to let him potentially buff it. Or could I have just played Shaku? I guess it's a consideration. Let's play Shaku here. Hit there. We'll see how this one goes. There's some potential for Shadow Step SI7 agent plays, depending on how many minions he's going to summon. Well, there's one value trade for Shaku available. What if I kill this one with Shaku? Shadow Step the Shaku. No, that's never right. Sorry, that's just not right. Need to play the Chain Gang. I need to kill this one here. And play the Chain Gang. Then we'll see if he has anything that charges. This could be a Doom Guard turn. If he has a Doom Guard, this is a good Doom Guard turn. That's still okay. So I can deal with this, but I will lose Shaku in the process. Because I can backstab SI, Shadow Step the SI. Really too bad they had the second captain to heal up the first one. I think I have to accept that I will lose Shaku here. I could also draw a card with it first. Let's draw a card with Shaku first. That might come in handy later. But first, I'm going to kill these captains. And dagger up. Alright, we wiped that board, but he has 5 cards in hand. If he doesn't have anything that charges, I have the Bone Mare for next turn. So there's that. Ooh, running the Imp. Interesting. He could have Bone Mare of his own for next turn. Then he can kill the SI. I don't have a better play. It's still going to be the Bone Mare play this turn.
Hey, lights out.
Could also be a Doom God. I think I want to hit here. Get that down to 1 health. That can potentially help me here. Doom God would be strong now. Bone Mare is obviously strong now. But that's not enough yet to kill that. So this is still fine. Vile Spine. I don't have an activator. If I use the Blast Crystal Potion here to kill the Bone Mare, then I will have 8 mana again next turn. So I'll need top deck 1, 2 or 3 drop to activate the Vile Spine. Or I can trade and play Dread Infernal, which doesn't die to a Doom God. He doesn't have a Doom God in hand. If he had a Doom God, he would have played it. I probably need to take the trade. I can play the Dread Infernal. That 1 damage might be useful later, but I think it's unlikely. Yeah, because this sets up for Blast Crystal Vile Spine. That's one way to kill both of these minions now. I could also just take the trade. That would mean... what? Coldblood Vile Spine? Or Blast Crystal Scalebane. He might have a Soulfire in that deck because he's running the Imp. Blast Crystal Vile Spine just seems so strong. I can, right? Yeah, I can. Let's do it like this. I think this is best. Because I have Leroy Coldblood, I have 10 burst from hand. So if he doesn't taunt up, then I should be able to just kill him next turn. Hi, Wowroll. Yeah, that doesn't really do it. You're dead. Well, he could still tap into... well, both Voidwalkers are gone, yeah. That's a win. Stark Reaper not effective against Priest. I don't think I want a Wild Spell Slayer yet either. I might hold on to 1 backstep. I can kill a Cleric with that. Not that great against an Acolyte, but can't have everything. Do I play the Squire? If he has Potion of Madness, Holy Smite, Squire can be used to kill my Fledgling. I think I'll still play the Squire now. Let's see. It's an unlikely combination of cards. And we're coining out the Fledgling every time. Okay, but if he kills the Fledgling now with Potion of Madness into Holy Smite, then I have to say that okay, I just don't know how to play this game. Nah, not what I was looking for. Shattered Pain still kills it. I guess I'll pick the Divine Shield over the plants. Let's rock the Tar Creeper out there. So now the Holy Smite out is gone, but Shattered Pain obviously still works. As well as ever. And he can have a pint-sized potion, Shadowword Horror next turn. That's also something to take into account. Can I pick up the Wind Fury now? No, I cannot. What if he has the Shadowword Horror? What if he has Shadowword Death? If he has Shadowword Horror into pint-sized potion, well, that just kills everything I have right now. If I give this guy Flaming Claws, then it dies to death, but it no longer dies to any kind of horror combos. I think I need to give it +3 attack. I think I also want to Cold Blood this one, so it goes up to 5 attack. No, it still dies to Shadowword Horror. I don't even hit with the dagger yet. Now this opens up the death for him, but closes out some other avenues. He had the death. You can't play around everything. That's just the way it goes. So now it's Backstab and then Cold Blood this one, right? Then I can also play a Fledgling. Yeah, I think so. There goes the Doomsayer. But I can play another Fledgling. I still have 1 Hydra and 1 Cobalt Scalebane in the deck for the Curator to pull. If he Dragonfire Potions this board, well, everything dies but the Squire. But we'll see. Oh, Kazakus can be really strong. If he finds some polymorph stuff. Or just 4 AoE. That's really strong stuff as well. Now he could play like 2 AoE, 2 damage. Or he can do that. Does he hit the freeze? He doesn't hit the freeze. Oh, I pulled both Scalebanes. The Curator doesn't have that much stuff to draw right now. That's a little bit awkward. Curator can now only draw with the Tide Hydra. Death is gone, so getting rid of this Argent Squire behind this Divine Shield is pretty difficult. Well, if he has a Holy Nova to follow that up. He does have a Holy Nova to follow that up. Man! These priests. They just have stuff. You know, they just have stuff. A lot of stuff. Well, if he has Anduin for next turn, then it's really bad for me, but what can you do? So it's a little bit unfortunate that the Curator can only draw one card now. I want to punch him in the face as well. Okay, because now the Curator gets buffed, so Anduin would kill this. But Dragonfire Potion doesn't kill the Curator. Dragonfire Potion doesn't touch the Scalebane. Okay, he gets to 18. How much damage do I have? I have 13. 13 plus 6 is easily enough. Let's kill this priest. Hello, priest. Let's do this. I think I need to keep a 1-drop in case this is an aggro druid. I have to have something in order to contest the aggro druid's board. I don't have the coin even, so really need to go in with the 1-drop. He plays Enchanted Raven, I can still kill it with the dagger. Unless he coins something out on it. Now I can either equip the dagger or I can play the Flame Elemental. I think I need to equip the dagger here. Playing Flame Elemental means that I would have 3 damage at my disposal next turn. But I don't think that's so meaningful. I need to start playing these minions out. I need to get the Fledgling out next turn. So I can't afford to wait. So it's a Jade Druid. Oh, but there's the Prince. Fledgling or Prince? Does he have a Swipe or Wrath? That's actually a pretty tough call. I'll miss buff on just 1 draw if I play Fledgling now. I play the Fledgling now. If he has Swipe or Wrath, the Fledgling forces that. So that should open up more possibilities for me for a long period of time. Yeah, we got the swipe out of him. And Prince would not have forced that. So that was pretty good. Then we go with the Prince. And I managed to even top deck a spell, so I didn't miss buff on anything. This guy's always hitting face here. Because I'm hitting face here too and daggering out again. I want to save some of the small stuff to activate the Wildspine Slayer. Next turn is a Hydra turn. Nourishing for crystals, I guess, yeah. That's pretty good ramping there. I mean, this is his turn 4. And he has 7 mana, so on turn 5 he will have 8 mana. Let's probably just hero power down the Firefly. That's what he probably should be doing anyway. And it's time for me to find out whether the Bittertide Hydra is going to be able to push through. I think I can swing with the weapon here as well. Try to getting some of that chip damage. That's an art form. Knowing when to hit with your weapon and when not. Many people hold on to it too much. Many people also hit with it too much, and I'm not sure where I stand on that. Seems pretty difficult in general. Okay, this is going to be Cold Blood time, right? Cold Blood Wildspine Slayer on the Behemoth. Yeah. It could also be just Flame Elemental, but that plays... That's worse against Spreading Plague. I think I'll just Cold Blood right now. I Slayer that fellow. Hydro Punches 10 to the face. But I kill off the 1/1. So now we have a lethal setup. And he can't play Ultimate Infestation yet. He can with the coin. So he gets to 18. I don't quite have 18 here. If I buff the Hydra to 12 health, then the Moon Infestor cannot kill it though. That's probably the line. Bone mirroring this into a 14-12 and punching him in the face with it. Seems like a plan. Then, what's up? Some kind of combination of swipes can kill it. But he probably needs to play Spreading Plague here. He runs this one in and plays Spreading Plague. And then I have Silence, so I can still win. Shaman is no joke. Shaman is one of the decks with the best matchups against this Tempo Rogue. So we'll see how this one goes. My only move for next turn is to dagger up. If he coins something like a Primal Fin, it would be difficult for me to answer. I mean, I would of course coin down, dagger down the 1/1 and hit my 1/1 into his 0/3, but and Evolve just makes all of your good minions into bad minions. So some very powerful stuff. He still has the coin, so he can also coin Jade Lightning if he likes. I'm killing this totem every time here. And I'm going in with the Fledgling as well every time here. Because this way at least it forces him to start using those answers he has. He doesn't have infinite time. It's going to be coin Jade Lightning. Yeah. Well, we got rid of his coin, and we got rid of his Jade Lightning. So it's not all bad. So I want to keep killing his minions. I don't want to give him like Flame Tongue Totem value or something like that. And then I go with the Saronite Chain Gang. Because this makes Devolve really bad. But he's not going to Devolve anyway, not right here. He still has plenty of other things to do. And unless I can top deck a 1-drop or 2-drop, then the SI7 agent is stranded a bit there. Have some issues. If I double hit into the Stone Hill, if he can roll spell power, he can Maelstrom Portal this. Or he could double Maelstrom Portal. Well, that kind of stuff happens. Well, I guess I will just run one of these into that. And play the SI7. Or should I just run the Squire? Squire and... no, I can't Squire and Dagger. I have to run one of these. Alright. It's fine. We're going with the SI. Hit that with one of these. The rest is going face. I save this to activate the Wildspan Slayer. He can try to roll a spell power totem and use a Maelstrom Portal. Or he can have that. That's also pretty good. Yeah, that's like the only taunt he could get that would be so good here. Pretty sweet for him. Pretty sweet. So I could Shadow Step the Saronite Chain Gang back right now. I think I'll do that. I think I'll Shadow Step here. But I'll trade away these guys. That one of them would die anyway, the other would not, but... So this makes it a little bit better for him. Let's try this. Because now, still a bad Devolve board. Maelstrom Portal now kills 2 minions. But it still leaves him with stuff that he doesn't want to Devolve. Ah, he's running some kind of very, very much slower list. That was a bit of a surprise. Well, that's a Timely Curator. And one Volcano is gone now, but oh, does he have an Evolve now? Yeah. Gridlord's not bad. I probably want to kill the both of the 5-drops. And the only way to do that is to use the Wild Spine. That's the way to use the Leroy, but probably with the Wild Spine. Alternatives. I hit here. If he gets good Maelstrom Portal off, that's a big win for him. Because I can't leave him with all the 5-drops. I guess I need to leave my hard removal intact. Heidi, I know. I probably need to kill this one. But I think I want to play the Hydra and the Squire. But I want to... No, I think I want to hit him in the face. I could have hit here. To make it so that this dies if it trades into the Curator. Maybe that would have been stronger. Because now it lives if it trades into Curator and it gets to deal 1 damage. Yeah, I probably needed to hit the Despicable Dreadlord. I think that was a mistake. Now if he has a Maelstrom Portal, or obviously if he has a second Volcano, that's also huge. But that's very, very unlikely. The Evolve is generally not very strong when you're facing Curator and, well, I guess it's alright against the Hydra. Can I kill him somehow? You don't have to attack into the one when it dies to the Dreadlord's ability anyway. So I have 13 damage. Not enough to kill him. I guess then I want to prevent card draw. Backstab, Dagger hit, Wild Spine the Dreadlord. Leaves him with a 2-2. He could have a Flame Tongue Totem. Maybe I can leave him with the Mana Tide. If I'm looking to end this game in a couple of turns. So then I will backstab the 2-2 instead. And the Wild Spine the Dreadlord. Then I will hit him in the face a lot. Then I will do it like this if I'm looking to end this soon. This gives me the best chance to potentially end the game very soon. If he has found his second Jade Lightning, he can use that to kill the Fire Elemental. Flame Tongue Totem with the Mana Tide is unable to trade into either of these. He can have Taunts. Taunts can be nasty. But given the card advantage that he already has, I think going for tempo and leaving him with the Mana Tide and trying to end the game in 2 turns is the better chance that I have to win this. He has been holding on to that Golakka. He's been thinking about the pirates. No pirates, mate, no pirates. There's no pirates coming. Haha. Oh man. He'd been holding on to that Golakka to play it when I play my pirates. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. No pirates. Just the Leroy Jenkins. Yeah, Golakka Crawler Gamer. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.